My first guest tonight is a terrific stand-up comedian, long-time host of The Tonight Show. Take a look at this.
What kind of skanky hoe does he get for $1? That can't be good.
Jay Leno, everybody. You don't need them.
Don't need them.
You don't need them.
Don't need notes.
Now listen. Now listen to me, Jay. Have you been on a late night talk show before, son? Do you know the rules?
I have, but I know the rules, and you so far you haven't followed one of them. But
Oh, come on. I do my thing. I got my, I don't have a band, but I got my robot. I got my horse. Yeah, no, it's all right. I'm doing things. How are you? Are you good?
You tell a few jokes. You're trying to make a living.
Oh, man, you're doing all right. What, you like a billionaire now?
Yeah, billion. Yeah, exactly. yeah, in pesos. Yeah.
Have you got? I was going to ask you.
Yes.
Have you got an electric car yet? You have to have an electric car.
I do have an electric car.
Do you really?
I have a 1909 Baker electric car. It goes 80 miles on a charge.
They had electric cars in 1909?
Yeah, they had.
Well, you did that thing there. You did that. Oh, he's stupid and he's from another country. You did it right there.
No. I said to myself, he's from another country and he's stupid. And you turned it around.
Right. Well, I turned it.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I deconstruct the genre.
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on in late night television? Anything going on?
The
with
wars?
Oh yeah. How are things?
The living hell. You're out here in the trenches. You don't see anything. You're way out.
The hell of getting paid.
Come down where I am, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I've been to the Tonight Show. You have a great setup there. You guys are covered in goose grease and going at it every night.
That's what it is. You mentioned prison before. You were talking.
Three prisons.
Have you ever done shows in prison? You ever done prison shows?
I've done prison time.
Yeah, I know that.
I've never done a show in a prison.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
You've done a show in a prison?
Yes.
Well, you did it for what? For favors from your cellmate?
I did a number. I used to do shows for the state, and it's fascinating because as a comic, you have a sense of, like you'll say to an audience, you ever go out with a girl, you see a girl you like, and you want to go up to her, why don't you just screw her? You realize you're talking to prisoner. And there's no sense of
I was thinking that when you started there.
So you can't. I did a prison show once. They bring the audience in. Huge guy comes in with a little guy who looks like David Spade.
It probably was David Spade if it was a prison. Yeah.
He's in his underpants with a choke chain.
Definitely David Spade.
The guy sits him down on the floor in the front. And every time I tell a joke, he'd go, laugh! And he kicked the guy in the head. That's a rough crowd.
Yeah, it's a very rough crowd. I'm suddenly feeling very pampered where I am.
I used to do, in Boston, I used to do old people's birthday parties for the state.
Well, why are you doing this stuff for the state? Were you in trouble?
Because you paid $10. It was $10 a show.
Well, so that's about the same as NBC?
Yeah, exactly. And I would go out to these things, and they would go, Bessie, we have a comedian. Do you like comedians, Bessie? And you would just stand there and do your act. And
that's what I do here every night, man. That's
why I figured this crowd.
Are you going to go back? Are you going to tour all the time when you get done with the Tonight Show? Are you going to go back out?
I tour all the time now.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, are you going to do extra more touring? Like
extra more touring?
Extra more touring.
It's from another country.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to do gooder and do more.
The same country as your mother, Jay Leno.
Right,
don't forget it.
Yeah, that's my mother. That's correct.
Right. So what, you going back out on the road or what? You going to make more TV? What's going to go on?
I'll be back on the road. I'll do more road stuff. I like the road. Because when you're a comic, you know if it's working. In TV, you don't know it's working. You get pieces of paper with numbers on.
No, wait. You do know if it's working. If you do it for 20 years and you're a #1 show, then that probably means it's working.
I'll mention that to my boss.
Yeah.
See, you can be 64 and swim 110 miles. You can't be 64 and host a late night show.
No, you cannot, sir. Yeah. Do you like swimming? Maybe you could go swimming with a cage.
I'm not a big swimmer. See, I agree with you. It seems like it would be harder with a cage.
You hold a cage.
Clang,
yeah. No, it's much harder with a cage.
Yeah.
Are you going to work bluer now? No, you don't have to do it tonight, so you could really start cussing and go crazy.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
No, I never worked blue. It always seemed too easy. It always seemed too easy to me. Yeah.
Wait a minute. What about Pryor? Pryor worked Blue all the time. He was one of the
I
greatest.
used to, when I came to town, I went to the Comedy Store, and I said, can I follow Richard Pryor every night? Because when Pryor was working out, and Pryor would blow the room out. I mean, the funniest person
He's crazy,
I have ever seen. And I grew because a lot of people didn't like to follow Pryor because the crowd would be exhausted. But you really found out if something was funny. Most comics are inherently lazy. So what happens? Yeah, so you don't...
He's telling the truth.
That's right. You seek the lowest common denominator audience.
Absolutely.
But when I would follow Pryor, boo-boo, and I would have to work, and I found out I just got rid of everything that didn't kill. And you'd take a half hour, and you'd have maybe 8 minutes of really funny, and you realize how much filler you had. So it was a good experience.
Filler is what I think you should get filler and just do as much of that as you can.
Yeah, but there's only you can't eat hamburger helper without the hamburger.
No,
That's the trouble.
No, man, you can if you're high enough.
Yeah. That's right. I never thought of it that way.
Yes, that's right.
That's right. That's right.
So, what about the cars then? Are you going to, like, when you drive around doing the tour, you could get a different car in every town? How many cars you got now? Like 100?
You sound like my wife. There's a few cars. Yeah, there's a couple of
Do I really sound like your wife?
You do.
A little bit? Well,
She doesn't really know how many cars. You remember this one, honey? It used to be blue. But see, I have...
Does she know your cars? Like, do you let Mavis go in and go near your cars, or is like, get out?
No, she knows she'll go near my cars, but it's easier because I have one girl and a bunch of cars. Most guys have one car and a bunch of girls, and this is way cheaper. This is way cheaper.
Wait a minute. Most guys have one car and a bunch of girls?
Yeah,
no, man.
In Hollywood, no?
No, in Hollywood, most guys have one car and a bunch of guys.
Right. I wasn't playing favorites.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So that's it. What else is going on now? Are you happy
What
with
else
this
is going on? What kind of talk show question is that?
Well, all right, here's what...
Hey, what else is going on? I'll go to sleep. What else is going on? Legally, that is not a question.
Hey,
Do you agree? Is that not a question? Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Before you start playing to the lowest common denominator...
This is Robert's Rules of Comedy.
Don't you come here and start giving me tips on interviewing people. That's not how we're doing.
All right.
And see what I did?
All right. Go ahead. So what else is going on?
So what else is going on?
What do you want to talk about?
Are you
going
to do?
Show.
I want to talk to you about life after the Tonight Show, man. What's going to happen? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there.
No, I can't accept that. You have to tell me more. You have to have a plan. You have to have a plot, some revenge. You have to have. You have to, yeah.
You got some revenge?
Yeah, revenge. Yeah, I want you to get hold of those guys at NBC and one by one just start.
Well, I am on my 14th president, so that's pretty good.
Really? Did you meet them all? Did they all do the show?
I mean, we all, it was like, Jay, this is Bob the new, hey, how you doing? This is Larry the new, hey, how you doing?
Larry, President Larry? I don't remember him.
I don't remember Larry. Very brief interim president, yeah.
Who was your favorite then? Who was your favorite president?
Oh, probably Warren Littlefield. I like Warren.
Warren Littlefield?
Yeah,
of NBC.
I like Warren. He would come up with interesting ideas. One day he said, how about a beach theme? We cover the Tonight Show set with sand, and you do the show in bathing suits. I'll take it under advisement. Yeah, but we never really did that.
Warren Littlefield.
But I love Warren.
Warren Littlefield, I tried to do some work with Warren once, and we couldn't get it off the ground.
He told me once. He met you and then quit the business.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He said, that's it, I'm out.
He had an idea for a show. It was a talk show set on a beach.
Yeah, with sand.
With sand. He was shopping this crap around for years.
Right.
No, you got to do something. You got to do a show. Do a reality show. You and Mavis in the cars.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun, a reality show. I don't like reality shows. Aren't shows. There's nobody writing it. There's just a camera following people around. That's not a TV show.
We have to take a break.
We're taking a break?
Well, sort of. I'm here with Jay Leno. During the break, we were talking about Monaco, which he loves, and I was going to say, you should come. We're planning a big Monaco Independence Day show here.
I went to, King Rainier invited me to Monaco.
King Rainier?
Yeah, I mean Prince Rainier.
Yeah.
So I go over there, and I check in the hotel, and I go...
Did you go like this? I want the room with the tickle finger?
No, that was in Stuttgart. And I said, where can I change some money? Oh, here, the king gave you this credit card. I go, what is this? Just use it anywhere in the principality. Really? So I go places and give me a steak and this and that. And everything was free. It was fantastic.
The special King credit card?
Yeah, but I'll tell you how much control this guy has. He had a tennis tournament, so he invites me to his tennis tournament. He's playing celebrities.
Do you play tennis?
No, not really. But anyway.
You said it like you probably do a little bit.
He beats all the celebrities and wins the tournament, and they bring the cup down, and it's already engraved to him. It's fantastic.
Nice to be the king, isn't it?
It is fantastic. It was great. Yeah. And then my wife and I go out for a walk about midnight. I can't sleep, so walking around.
Do you do that? Do you do that in L.A.? Do you ever go out for walks in L.A.? You can't sleep?
Not even in the daytime.
All right.
Yeah, okay. And I find a wallet on the ground.
What?
Yeah, in Monaco.
You're the luckiest guy.
I can have a world, man. I open it up, and it's like Franco Barali or something like this. So I go, I wonder whose wallet this is.
Franco Barali.
Yeah, so I start yelling, Franco! Franco! My wife's going, stop yelling. Franco! And now it's like a joke. We're just, throughout the whole walk, Franco! Hey, Franco! And then a guy runs out of me, I'm Franco. I said, did you lose the wallet? Yes! Yes, I've been looking for it. I said, thank you here very much. And it worked out.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's freaky.
Yeah, very freaky.
You should do that in L.A. Walk around with a wallet and say, is this anyone's wallet?
Yeah. And I'll do it just like that.
Yeah, do it like that as well. Is this anyone's wallet?
Yeah, just like that.
It's good to see you, pal.
Good to see you, my friend. You have a young comic coming on.
Yeah,
your debut.
Yeah. You still watch the young comics?
I do watch the young comics.
I like to watch them and steal their material.
Yeah, I know that. Well, luckily, obviously, you didn't steal any tonight. But it's good that you're going to bring her out.